If you are holding XRP or cryptos, we need to talk about where I think the market is heading next. There is so much that is taking place. Let's get into it, but make sure first you guys give this video a thumbs up. We need to share this video with other people that need to hear about XRP and cryptos. So one of the main things that is driving the market right now is this China-US deal. So President Trump has scheduled a meeting with the Chinese president, and hopefully, it's probably very likely, a deal will come and there is not going to be any crazy trade war or any high crazy tariffs. That would be a very bullish thing. That's going to be the most likely scenario. Even in the short term, if that is not the case, eventually there will be a trade deal because no country, the US and China cannot sustain long tariffs, prolonged tariffs. That is just not going to work out. So there will be a trade deal. Rest assured, it's not financial advice, of course, but that is what is going to most likely take place. What Trump is doing right now is a negotiation tactic to bring prices down, which will eventually bring inflation down, which is obviously going to be very good for me and our US dollars, which are losing their value at a rapid pace. So the market has crashed and we've pulled, we bounced up a little bit, we've pulled back. I would expect the market to continue to even chop around until we have rate cuts at the end of this month. That's going to bring in the new liquidity injection until there's more certainty with this China trade deal. And even with the situation that's taking place with Russia and Ukraine, that is still uncertain. There's still a lot of uncertainty. And when this uncertainty is finished with, the market is going to start rallying very, very hard. Remember, the reason why Bitcoin crashed all the way down to $74,000 was because of tariff FUD. So uncertainty brings us lower prices, which is very good for me and you because we'll be able to buy lower, buy cheaper. And eventually, when the market has certainty, it's going to start pumping. And if we are able to buy even lower from our current prices, that means we can make more money. If you are not able to buy at cheap prices, you're just limited with how much money you can make. So we are going to continue to monitor the market. Bitcoin, everything, we are bouncing up. We crashed this morning, last night, very aggressively. Altcoins crashed very aggressively and we're just bouncing up a little bit today because of some comments of Powell. So what I'm personally expecting is not us to continue rocketing back up, but I personally expect us to chop around a bit and maybe we even pull back a bit lower with XRP and altcoins. Where I think XRP could go to is we could probably go all the way back down, and it's not even that far from our current level. XRP could go back to around $2. This gray box here, as you see, it was previous support. We could come all the way back down here, which we already even tapped it just a couple of days ago with the crypto crash, but we can come back to this region here. If this is the case, I will be buying more XRP and altcoins and cryptos. And if you guys want to know exactly when I'm buying and selling cryptos, me and my community, we sold a week ago and we bought back on the day that cryptos crashed. So we were able to make a lot of money and we're making money every single week with leverage trades and all types of trades as well. You guys can copy those by trying my community today for free in the WAP. So I do think XRP is probably going to pull back to this box here. This is my personal buy zone for XRP. And if we consider this low here, we are going to be forming a higher low. And then I do expect us to eventually start rocketing back up to $3 to $4 or $5. This, I think, is going to probably be the low before this next pump. And if you look at the market, ladies and gentlemen, if we take a look at XRP, XRP was pumping in July. We topped out in July and we've been just chopping around ever since. When the market is chopping around, that means no new liquidity is being added and we are just in a range-bound market. When you have the market pumping up aggressively like this, where XRP went from $2 all the way to almost $4, that is a strong trending environment. And we haven't had a strong trending environment since July. I do believe that we will get that strong trending environment in November. And we're probably going to dip and chop around until that very time. The reason why I think November is going to take place is because we're most likely going to have clarity with all the things that I just mentioned in the beginning of this video. They're going to be cutting more rates. Things are just going to be looking better economically overall. And if we take a look at the stock market has been endlessly pumping forever, and we are finally starting to pull back. So if the stock market pulls back, that would align with a pullback and choppiness in the crypto market until November. Then it's probably going to bounce up with rate cuts and earnings and a lot of things that are taking place around the November time. So I think November, just like last year was extremely bullish, is going to be very, very bullish this year. Now make sure you guys are trading over on Blofin. This platform is going to give you the cheapest fees when you sign up using my link, and you can qualify up to a $10,000 deposit bonus. You don't want to be trading on Robinhood or any of these other platforms that are not very well known or even well known. They have crazy fees. If you're trading over here, you're going to save so much money. As well, you're going to want to be using my AlgoSniper trading indicator. It will tell you exactly when to sell, when to buy before every massive move. The 1 hour time frame works great. The 4 hour time frame works great. You guys can try it today for free by clicking the link for AlgoSniper below. Everything I'm talking about is going to be in my video description. Now, if you guys got anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on, and I'll see you later.